One word for Carly.
I pick wild. I'd honestly say unique.
Can I go with stinky?
You are, what's a polite way to put it? You are strong-willed.
Dynamic.
Eccentric.
Ooh. Okay.
Vocab.
Spontaneous.
I guess I'd say multi-talented. Multi-talented is one word to describe Carly.
Loving. She loves me more than anyone.
Feisty.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
I think confidence is a really good one.
Focused.
Charismatic.
Amazing.
Describe Carly Rankin.
He's always been a part of like 17 different things at one time.
Carly's a good friend, very caring, very like concerned about other people and like wants her friends to be okay. And is like good at demonstrating that.
The happiest, most crazy person in the world.
You're very genuine. Like you portray yourself as like yourself.
An enigma wrapped in an enigma.
What?
Energetic. Beautiful. Ambitious. Colorful. Determined. Athletic.
Carly is a very driven individual. She's very hardworking. She can be stubborn and strong-willed, but usually that's a good thing because that means that she sets her mind to something and she gets it done.
You somehow manage to do like 5 billion sports and have good academics and are in every single social thing in the entire world and maintain a sanity level, which is like impossible.
Very easygoing, very smart, very dedicated to anything that she does.
A very focused, determined kid.
Everyone likes her because she is so energetic and fun to be around, and she puts everything that she has into every project that she does.
He's very bubbly and outgoing and loud and a little bit insane.
Crazy and strange and weird, but in the absolute best way possible.
He is a wonderful human being. Although she can be a little argumentative at times.
Social, athletic, driven, stubborn.
All over the place all the time. She's doing sports, she's doing ASB, she's always doing something, and she's good at all the things she does.
Carly's very spirited and energetic and very like out there, very self-confident and like just kind of like demonstrates authority kind of wherever she goes.
She is unlike anyone else, and she makes me laugh and smile more than anyone ever. And I think that's what I love most about her and have cherished about her for the past 14 years.
The best student in person. I'm really happy we're friends.
She's not simple, she's complex is all I'm saying.
Carly is complex. I agree with that.
Not saying bad, I'm saying she's complex.
What do I admire about my sister?
You do everything, even though it's like something new, something you've never done. You're not like afraid to try anything. I like how you don't put on like a certain face, a certain act around like certain people.
Her determination and her ability to bounce back and get back up.
That you are extremely resilient. Nothing gets you down, or if it gets you down, you pick yourself back up and you're back onto the next project, and nothing stops you.
Being like herself in front of everyone, I think that's a difficult thing to do.
While Carly does so many different things all at once and she's all over the place, she can still try hard at all the things she does, and she's exceptional at all the things she does. And she works hard at everything she does.
She's a very humble person, and again, through the time I've known her, she's always been very dedicated, very passionate, and has always given 110% in everything that she's done.
Your focus, your determination.
You're one of the most likable people that I know, but at the same time you have like the most insane GPA, and you're in ASB, and you do sports like in school and out of school. Like that's just so crazy that you're able to balance that so well, and like I admire that so much.
Your never say no.
I admire your spirit. I admire your drive and determination to do what you want to do, no matter what anybody else, including us, say.
And your ambition. You know what you want. It's pretty rare for your age.
Carly has a lot of confidence in herself, so she like isn't afraid to do anything. She's very like outgoing, and she makes friends very easily also. And I think she's just very like an easy person to get along with.
Her drive, when she has her mindset on something, she pushes so hard to get there.
How much she takes on, because I think she takes on too much sometimes, but it is impressive how like much she can handle and is like willing to like push limits kind of.
What makes you different is your courage and your bravery just to be you, and it's so impressive.
She's super weird, and she's really dorky.
She's loud 1 minute, and then we'll have the most serious conversation with you the next.
But your carelessness for like what other people think of you, like you can just tell on Spirit Days. There's some people who like dress up a little, and then there's like you, and you're just like, bam, here I am, and everyone's just kind of like, whoa. Like it was like a thing last year. Like it would just be like a Spirit Day, and you'd be like, find Carly. You would just hear it in the hallways. Cause
Carly doesn't really care what people think, and just kind of does what she wants to do.
Easygoing, very fun to have around. Everybody that's been around Carly has absolutely adored Carly as the type of person that she is. And like I said, very, very easygoing, very, very likable.
We're always on the go. I don't think there's anybody that can do as many things as you and still keep a smile on your face and still want to do more.
she knows everyone. She does everything with everyone, and like she is just always in the know, and she's always so updated on everything. I just feel like she's very hip in like every aspect of life.
And by or feeding off that, because Carly does everything, she's not just like the popular girl, the one. She like is also completely like a weirdo. Like she lives in her messy room and wears her crazy outfits on Spirit Days and like doesn't care. But it's like she's also like knows everybody. Like she's like, yeah, but you do it in like a very like a not normal way.
Your hairstyle.
I think you're not afraid to be yourself and like be that crazy person and like go hard on Spirit Days and like dye your hair. Like not a lot of people would do that.
Rallies and all the floats and singing the national anthem and all those things that you strive to do that a lot of people don't have the guts to do. You do. My favorite memory of Carly.
Well, there's quite a few. Obviously, there's always the soccer part.
Probably on the soccer field, which you probably don't like to hear, but you are a good soccer player.
Memory. So
The one that came to mind was the time you fixed the problem of the deleted photos. And you were quite upset, and I think that's the last time you actually physically hugged me.
Probably the first day rally.
Claire was going to Europe. We've been twice now.
when was it? When I was a senior? Yeah. So like 2 years ago, I was hanging out with like Carly and Randy and some other folk.
One that just popped into my head was when she was MC for 8th grade promotion. And not only was she an MC, but they let her sing at WOW, and she burst into this beautiful song. And the place was just quiet until she was done because she did such a good job.
And I look at my Snap story, and there's one from Chase Paisley, who I'm in love with.
Being able to be with her and see all these amazing places.
Like says that he's surfing at Cardiff Beach.
And we would go to all of our older brother's birthday parties when we were babies, and we would dress like boys. And we would like go in Carly's backyard and like roll around in the mud because like it was really fun.
Then we're in the parking lot, and then we're deciding to leave because we can't find him anywhere.
In Mexico, and we were like 15, and then those like 20-year-olds came up to us, and they started hitting on us, and they wanted us to go to the club with them, and then we were like, we're not.
And I hit it. And I hit the car. I hit it. and I start freaking out because I don't know what to do.
Carly riding out on a surfboard at the pep rally.
They like came in for like a handshake. I was like, oh my god, okay, how do I get out of this? And you were like perfectly calm, and I was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, okay.
There's so many. There's Disneyland. There's skiing. There's playing on the beach. There's
There you go, right there.
throwing you in the pool. There's a lot of good things. There's watching you playing soccer. It's just the use of the word my favorite one. I couldn't narrow it down to one singular event.
Well said. Impression is that you have your feet firmly planted on the ground, and you are a leader. You are strong. You are going to do great things.
Impression as a kid, like I said, very dedicated, always giving it all through the good, through the bad. Always worked extremely hard, especially in tough situation when there was injuries and stuff like that. Never pulled back and always left everything on the soccer field.
Laugh things off, and like it's okay if you make mistakes, because like things are always going to work themselves out, and just to like remain positive when you like face obstacles in your life.
You've left a huge impression on me. You're my only daughter, and I love you very much.
Just to always be like the best person you can be, and always like try to stay positive, because she's a pretty optimistic person most of the time.
Epic fail.
Yeah, I feel like you've like made me more comfortable with who I am, because you are very comfortable with who you are, and that has rubbed off on me.
Like made me be more confident in myself and like be willing to do like crazy things, because like on a spirit day when I think like shoot, like this is kind of a risky outfit, I think like, well, Carly would wear something 10 times more crazy, so why can't I wear it?
To always do your best, and even when you're lazy, there's always so much fun that you can have. In soccer practice, we literally did nothing and didn't ever want to be there, but she made it fun.
And I feel like Carly also, like, the impression about school where she makes everything seem so accessible and, like, welcomes you into everything, where, like, she's an ASB and I can be like, oh, Carly will let me do this, Carly will help me do this if I have a question about anything. Like, she just makes everything seem more like...
She's very inviting.
Yeah, inviting, welcoming. She makes the whole place feel more one.
Like, I can just always go to Carly. Like, I feel like in 15 years, even if I haven't talked to her in like 10 years for some reason, I can just be like, yo.
I honestly don't think there's anything you can't do. Or she can't do.
You've inspired me to hold back less. I am a person, even though I'm much older than you, who still has a hard time with putting myself out there.
She's very passionate about her friendships, about her relationships, but also about getting her stuff done, being responsible, being trustworthy, and that is what I would say the impression she has left on me.
You know, the main reason I chose this project to do is because my brother did this project and I just thought I would follow in his footsteps. But I think also this has shown me that I am not my brother. I am not just Trevor Rankin's little sister. I am my own person, and I have worked so hard to be my own person, and it really has shown me that I guess people have noticed. And I think this project is so cool because it's so different. You don't normally have teachers asking you to just go up to people and ask them about yourself and record it for a video. And although you could take this as like a morbid ideal that like it's almost like I'm dying, I just really have enjoyed the process, and maybe people were exaggerating or saying things a little too nice about me because I was asking them and it was to my face, and maybe their answers would be a little different, but I just think it's so cool. And some of the things they said, I was honestly like moved to tears because I didn't realize the high regard people necessarily like held me at. And it's really nice because I work really hard and I don't necessarily need to be noticed, but when your hard work gets noticed, when you don't even necessarily want it to, it's just such a great feeling. And I think a lot of things people have said were that I was this really self-confident girl. And I mean, I have my confidence, but I am actually so self-conscious. So really cool, I guess, or I don't know if it's cool. It's like I fooled people, which I don't know if it's a good thing. And I just think some of the things people said about me is just so funny. Like, I didn't realize that me like going all out on a spirit day could like change the way someone decided to present themselves. And that is so cool, so awesome. Like, I do it for me, but other people take things from it, and I think that's just the greatest feeling. And I just, honestly, I've really enjoyed this project. I love putting videos together, even though this took up way too much of my time. And it's so cool. And I know cool is probably a lame adjective to use, but I've just truly enjoyed this project. And I'd do it again. I'll probably do it later down the road, and my mom will probably keep this video for like ever. But I mean, good. All my hard work is kind of paying off, or at least it appears to be kind of paying off, I guess. All right, peace, love, happiness.